The Socialist Youth Union convened a joint media conference today urging the government to immediately withdraw the online safety bill.
Without the roadside food vendors, footage of the carpenter shooting, the police likely would have concealed the truth, labeling him a drug dealer targeted in Operation Yuktiya. This revelation exposed through the social media underscores how they impose harsh regulations on social media to protect their corrupt system and control dissent.
මේ වගේ අත්නෝමතික ඒකාධිපති නීතියක් ගෙනල්ලා තියෙනවා.
මේ පනත කතා බහටවත් ගත යුතු නැති තත්ත්වයේ පනතක්. ඊයේ දවසේ වෙනකොට අපි දැක්කා ත්‍රස්ත විරෝධී පනත සම්බන්ධයෙන් එක්සත් ජාතීන්ගේ මානව හිමිකම් කවුන්සිලය පැහැදිලි ලෙසම තමන්ගේ මතය ප්‍රකාශ කරලා තියෙනවා ඊට විරුද්ධව. අපි කියනවා ඒ හා සමාන තත්ත්වයක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ මේ මාර්ගස්ත ක්‍රම පිළිබඳ පනත සම්බන්ධයෙන්. අපිට වියදමක් නැතුව රැකලා දෙන්න පුළුවන් අපේ අයිතිවාසිකම් ටිකට අත තියන්න ලෑස්ති වෙන්න එපා. මේ පනත පරාජය කිරීම සඳහා
Even if we take to the streets against this bill, the person who would be re-elected would not be a single person, but an entity. It is important to symbolize the people's struggle. Therefore, we are requesting everyone to come to the streets yet again. This is an election year. Usually, the candidates would control the mainstream media in a way that is most favorable to them and conduct their individual political campaigns. Now, because of the growing pull of social media, they are unable to have full control over the narrative, which has led these politicians to introduce the online safety bill.
They are
aware that the perception is against them. They are unable to go to a village or an electorate in the upcoming election. A group of MPs who are unable to visit their electorate in an orderly manner is now attempting to censor the use of social media by regulating the social media conduct. Do these MPs have a conscience? I do not think so. But if they want to step into their villages or electorates again, they should vote against any legislation that aims to unduly regulate or prohibit the people's right to use social media or express their views.
The citizens of People's Struggle Movement expressed views on the online safety bill and people's rights.
The government is trying to intimidate people by introducing the Anti-Terrorism Act and Online Safety Bill. We saw how a police officer in civilian clothes shot and murdered a youth in broad daylight in Naramala. The footage of the incident was posted on social media through a bystander's social media account. It is because of that the main news channels picked up on this and followed up on the matter. If there was no young generation with social media at their fingertips, the police would have tried to control the narrative by saying that they chased the vehicle. It contained drugs or bombs, and the police opened fire as defense when they resisted arrest. And we will use that as his cause of death. Because of social media, the police could not find a way out of this. That is why the government is now working to create a police state, suppress the media and silence the people by suppressing socialism. Should we just sit and watch this happen?
The Movement for People's Council emphasizes that the democratic rights of the people must be protected.
If the governments misuse their power to oppress the people, they will ultimately face the consequences of their actions. Therefore, we as the Movement of People's Council urge the government to prioritize the preservation and protection of democratic rights.
We
can see how the government is suppressing its citizens. They are promoting such suppressing to combat the opposition for the online safety bill. When human rights are disregarded, arguments against their importance emerge. Therefore, it's crucial to recognize and uphold the importance of human rights, both for individual well-being and the stability of society as a whole. The sub-inspector who opened fire isn't the only responsible for the incident.